For those of you joining us on Zoom, you can participate by using the raise hand function. We will take your questions once we have fielded the questions here in Columbus. As a reminder here in the room, please no video recording during the press conferences. Okay, we are joined by University of Nebraska. Coach, if you'd like, please give us an opening statement.
Yeah, is it Friday yet?
Yeah, it is 1 a.m.
Are you serious? Yeah. It's 1 o'clock in the morning?
Oh my gosh.
12 o'clock Husker time.
Yeah,
I'd like to know what the Husker Nation's doing right now. Anyway, thought of Pittsburgh came out and just was unbelievable the first game. Their tempo, the way everything they were doing just was perfect volleyball for several points. So I was a little worried that could be a fast night, but our team hung in there. And we started making some adjustments and made adjustments to Pittsburgh's tempo, and thought as the match went on, we just got stronger and stronger, and the team did a great job of staying with it, playing the big points, making adjustments, and again, congratulations to Pittsburgh. They have a heck of a team, and they had a great season, and this is a big win for Nebraska. And again, these players and this team did a great job today of finding a way to win that.
As a reminder, please give us your name and affiliation. Back left.
Lincoln Arneal, Omaha World Herald. Lauren, take us to the end of the third set. Scores tied when you stepped to the service line. What's going through your mind at that point, and kind of how did that turn the tide and kind of get the momentum back on your side?
I don't really know. It was one of those, I think at that point, everyone on our team was kind of flowing, and when you're in that kind of state of mind, you just don't really have much going on up here. It just kind of happens, and so I just looked over and got the serving zone and then just hit it. And there wasn't much thought going into it. So I knew that my team was going to figure it out once I got it over, so all I had to do was get it over.
Does being in the flow mean getting back row kills?
Sure, yeah. It means trusting my teammates and knowing that they're going to do what needs to be done. So.
What for you kind of changed after that first set? I mean, what defensively, what changed for you to adjust to Pitt's tempo and speed?
I think we did a good job of we knew what they were going to do. We just weren't necessarily executing. It was a lot faster than we thought it was going to be, so we were kind of guessing a little bit earlier and not going when we should have, and so we just calmed down and stuck to our game plan, and that worked out for us.
Yeah, and I feel like Pitt has a really good offense when they're in system, and it's really fast and it's hard to stop. So I thought we started thumping our serves a little bit more, getting them more out of system, and then we could kind of know where the ball was going, whereas when they were in system, they were setting those middles, and it's really hard to stop that type of offense.
Okay, we'll go back right and then back left.
Brent Wagner from the Lincoln Journal-Star. Nicklin, you guys are the number 10 seed, and you've reached the national championship match. How does that feel, and what is satisfying about where your season has reached and how you guys did it?
Yeah, it feels great. We've talked all week that I don't think anyone really expected us or believed that we could be at this point right now, that we'd be playing for a national championship, but I feel like we've really hit our stride at the right time, and we just have this belief, and we're out there playing as we say one heart, which I think is really special, and you can tell how much fun we are having, and you know, in those moments too, we've had a tough season. It's been up and down, and I think it's prepared us for those big moments, and we're playing great in those big moments, and it's not always pretty, but it's our way, and we get it done, and we have each other's backs, and I just love playing with this team so much, and I think that's the most special part about it.
Matt Foster, KUTV, Omaha. Maddie, after you guys dropped that first set, what were the conversations like in that huddle before you took the floor for the second set?
Yeah, I think Lauren touched on it a little bit. I think we knew what we wanted to do, and we had our game plan, and we just needed to settle in a little bit and stay with that. We talk about war of attrition and just doing it over time for a long time and not adjusting immediately when they do something different than we scouted. So I think we're just focusing on that and leaning on each other and picking up our serve and pass game.
Okay, we'll go middle right.
Kevin Suits, Channel 1011 in Lincoln. Lauren, you won a national championship in 2017. You get that opportunity again on Saturday. What are your thoughts on just getting back into the final match of the entire season?
We're very excited to be back here, and this is pretty much everyone else's first time in this situation and in this game, and I'm just really excited because, as Nicklin said, we have kind of figured it out now, and we're competing harder than we have in the past few weeks, and we just love each other so much. So another day to play with this team is just everything, and we're all really looking forward to it.
Okay, we'll stay here, middle right.
Grant Hansen, Daily Nebraskan. Coach, you mentioned, your players have mentioned it's been an up and down season. What's it been like to see these freshmen come and grow over the course of this year to the opportunity that sits in front of them on Saturday?
Hey, did you get that tie from Illinois? That's what all those dudes wear over there at Illinois. We played them last week. I told them the other day before we started the tournament, I said, you guys aren't freshmen anymore. I had a big talk with them. So they've been through the wars. The Big Ten really prepared them for what we are seeing in this tournament. And those guys compete. And they've stepped up and made some really big plays. And I think they have a deep belief. And like Lauren said, they really, I don't know, it's a tight-knit group. They like playing as one team.
Anything else?
Jacob Myers, Columbus Dispatch. Nicklin, you were a freshman in 2018 in that final. What's it like for you to be back at this stage now, 3 years later?
Yeah, it's exciting. I think we kind of missed the mark the past couple years, and we were so close. So to finally get over the hump and then play really great in that game, it's just really exciting, and I'm excited for all the freshmen and the people who haven't been here before, because it's a really cool experience, and just to play in front of that many fans and to play for a national championship, it's something really special that you only get to do like once or twice in a lifetime. So I'm really excited for our whole team that they get to experience this.
Back right.
Maddie, both yourself and your other hitters seemed to use the block more as the match went on. Was that something that was emphasized or something you saw as the match went on?
I think we were emphasizing that from the beginning of the match. I think as we talked about a little bit, we kind of settled in a little more, and we talked about breaking fingers. So that was the goal. Not actually breaking them, but kind of. But yeah, we were just trusting Nicklin to put up great balls and using our vision to find the hands and get swings and kills.
Front right.
Yeah, Coach Cook, obviously this is going to be another showcase for the Big Ten. People can sometimes take for granted how great the conference is, how great your program is, but can you speak to that, like what you have to do to stay at this level, have another chance now at a sixth national championship?
Well, I said at the beginning of the tournament, I said how tough. I thought this was the most competitive Big Ten conference since I've been coaching in the Big Ten. And I knew it would prepare all the Big Ten teams to do really well. Unfortunately, we have to eliminate each other along the way. But you're seeing the results of that, and it was a really, really challenging 10 weeks to play in this conference. But if you can survive it, and again, I got to give a lot of credit to Lauren and Nicklin and Maddie are leaders on this team, that they kept this team with it. We could have packed it in, and we lost 3 out of 4 matches, I think, at one point in the Big Ten. I think we lost, it was 6 or 7 deuce games that we lost those matches. And so they've stayed with it, and they kept believing, and they kept getting better. And that's really hard to do for 10 weeks. And it's one of the reasons I think we've made it this far, and same for Wisconsin.
Okay, we'll go to the left here.
Nicklin, it's one thing to watch Pitt's speed and power on tape. What was it like to experience that first set, and then what kind of adjustments do you, especially with the block, make to kind of counter that?
Yeah, it was kind of like a shock at first. You almost feel like super late, but I thought I kind of started going early, and I think the pins did, just to get on time with the tempo. And when it's that fast, they tend to hit a little bit more wrist away and cross. And so we were kind of setting up a little bit more inside, taking that away from them. And I thought everyone made great adjustments throughout the match because they were on fire in that first set. But overall, I thought we adjusted really well, and yeah.
Okay, we'll pause here real quick to check with our media on Zoom.
No questions on Zoom, thank you.
Okay, middle right.
Nicklin, I know the match just got over, have you seen a screenshot of your reaction on Lauren's back row kill, or do you have any idea what happened as you celebrated?
I have no idea. I can't wait though. I'm sure it's entertaining.
You have great
I
reactions.
know. Sometimes they're ugly though.
Back right.
John, how big was the turnaround from the first set? How bad was it in the first set?
I was thinking we were in trouble, and because Pittsburgh, like I said, they almost played a perfect game that first game. But one thing we talk about, we just got to stay with it. We got to wear them down and hang in there, and they did a great job of that, because we could have got discouraged pretty easily, because they were doing some really high level stuff.
Okay, anything else? Okay, middle left.
It's the third time with Wisconsin. Lauren, you looking forward to that opportunity to play Wisconsin the third time this year?
Definitely. This team that just competed tonight is completely different to the team that played them a couple weeks ago, and light years different to the one that played them earlier on in the season. And so I think we're more prepared and more ready than we've ever been, and we're definitely excited for the challenge, and we're ready to step up.
Okay, anything else? Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.